Hello, this is your Madhusudan Reddy Kunreddy. Welcome back to my channel Mad Hotty. Thanks to everyone for your wishes, and thanks to each and everyone who are supporting me by sharing your views in the comment section. So in the previous class I already told you that in the upcoming video I'll discuss about introduction to horticulture. So before going to begin our new topic, please do subscribe to my channel and tell your friends, juniors, batchmates, seniors and your colleagues so to do subscribe my channel. So if you will keep on encouraging me, so I'll keep on doing more and more videos related to horticulture. Let us begin our new topic, introduction to horticulture. So in the previous video also I already told you that I'll discuss about only important points and fundamental points. So coming to our topic, so what is horticulture or horticultural science? So horticultural science is an exciting discipline which deals with the production, utilization and improvement of different horticultural crops like fruits, vegetables, flowers, ornamentals, spices and condiments, medicinal and aromatic plants, etc. So most of the horticulturists know about Liberty Hyde Bailey. So L.H. Bailey. So he is a famous American horticulturist. So according to him, horticulture is the growing of flowers, fruits and vegetables and plants for ornament and fancy. So the Webster's dictionary defines horticulture as the science and art of growing fruits, vegetables and flowers. The term horticulture is derived from two Latin words. The first word is hortus, which means garden. The second one is colere, which means to cultivate. So what is an orchard? When fruit crops are cultivated and grown in a definite area, then that place is referred as an orchard. So coming to different divisions of horticulture, the first division is pomology, so also called as fruit science, means it deals with the cultivation practices of different fruits like mango, banana, apple, guava, pear, peach, plum, etc., etc. So the term pomology is derived from Latin word pomum, which means fruit, and the Greek word logi, which means science. So next coming to another division of horticulture, that is olericulture, also called as vegetable science. So it deals with the cultivation practices, production technology of different vegetables like tomato, brinjal, okra, cabbage, cauliflower, potato, etc. and etc. The term olericulture is derived from Latin word oleris, which means pot herb, and the English word culture, which means raising of plants. So next coming to another division of horticulture is floriculture. So floriculture deals with the production technology of different flowers like rose, jasmine, chrysanthemum, gerbera, so etc. The term floriculture is derived from two Latin words, florus, which means flower, and the second one is cultura, which means cultivation. Next coming to another branch of horticulture, that is spices and condiments. Spices which add aroma and flavor to the food. So examples: cardamom, clove, cinnamon, pepper and etc. The condiments which add only taste to the foods. Example: turmeric, ginger, onion, garlic, chili, etc. So next coming to another branch of horticulture is medicinal and aromatic plants. So medicinal plants, so which are rich in secondary metabolites like alkaloids, glycosides, coumarins, flavonoids and steroids, etc. And also they are potential sources for making the drugs. So Examples: opium, periwinkle, cinchona, belladonna, sarpagandha, senna, tulasi, ashwagandha, etc. So next, aromatic plants. The plants possess essential oils in them is called aromatic plants. Essential oils are steam volatile constituents of aromatic plants. So example: lemongrass, citronella, palm rosa, geranium, vetiver, dhavana, lavender, etc. Next, coming to another branch of horticulture, that is plantation crops. So coffee, tea, rubber, coconut, areca nut, cocoa, so cashew nut. So these are all are the plantation crops. These plantation crops can be grown or cultivated on uneven lands also. Next, coming to another branch of horticulture, that is post harvest technology. So it deals with the processing and preservation of horticultural produce. So next one is landscape and gardening. So it deals with the planning and execution of ornamental gardens, parks, so etc. So next, coming to present status of horticulture. So India is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world after China. Means China is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. So India takes second position. So coming to cultivation and production of horticultural crops. So horticultural crops cover wide cultivation area, that is 25.59 million hectares, with the production of 313 million metric tons, so which is higher than food grain production. And also horticultural crops contribute about 28% of our GDP. So coming to importance of horticulture. So according to Indian Council for Medical Research, so each and every person should take 120 grams of fruits and 300 grams of vegetables per day, because the fruits and vegetables are rich sources of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, and different spices and condiments add aroma and flavor, and the vegetables are having dietary fiber. So the vegetables are having 0% fat. Next, the ornamental plants have aesthetic value and protect the environment. And one more important point is, so horticultural crops, the comparative production per unit area of horticultural crops is higher than the fruit crops. So that I kept one slogan for my channel is less crop more income. By keeping this point in my view, so I have kept a slogan for my channel, that is less crop more income. So I'll give you the example. If you cultivate 1 hectare of paddy, so it will give 30 quintal yield. But if you cultivate 1 hectare of sweet orange, it will give 200 quintals per hectare yield. If you go with grape, it will give 90 to 150 quintal per hectare yield. Or if you go with banana, so it will give 300 to 400 quintal per hectare. One more important point is horticultural produce serves as a raw material for various industries such as food processing industries, pharmaceutical industries, confectionery industries, and perfumery and cosmetic industries, and some of the industries so which are making paints and oils, etc. And the horticultural crops are good source for foreign exchange. Next, coming to what is the scope of horticulture. So is there any scope for horticulture in India? Yes, obviously there is a lot of scope for the cultivation of different horticultural crops. in India, because India is having diverse agroclimatic conditions. Means, so we have tropical climate, so we have subtropical climate, and we have temperate climate. So diverse agroclimatic conditions are available in India, so which are suitable for the cultivation of different horticultural crops. The second thing is, day by day health consciousness among the people is increasing. So the people are used to consume fruits and vegetables, so more and more compared to olden days, so that it leads to increase the demand of fruits and vegetables day by day. So this is our first video, introduction to horticulture. So I hope that I have covered all the fundamental and important points so related to introduction topic. So if you like my discussion, so please share my video and please do subscribe to my channel Mad Horti. So in the next video I'll discuss about drip irrigation system by practically. Until then, bye bye, take care.